Talk to me a little bit about how you opened the restaurant a while ago, and actually now you've cut down the number of weeks you're open. It's very far to get to. First of all, how do you get the word out there, and how difficult is it to make the numbers work?
For us, it's always been about making a really good product and then communicating it in a sort of personal way. Something that I've enjoyed doing and that's been quite successful, like doing, for example, the Netflix series that you mentioned and stuff like that.
So how did it work with Netflix? Did they approach you? Did you approach them? Do you use the money to pour into the restaurants because of Netflix?
So, like, first of all, you don't get any money to do a series like...
Do you not?
No,
I'm
very, very little. But you get a lot of coverage. And for me, like, getting good media coverage is simply a matter of filling the restaurants. That's the way how we create a lot of customers in the restaurant.
How does your food differ from the famous Noma in Copenhagen? See, I'm Danish, right? So I kind of need how you Swedes, you always try to do something slightly different.
It's quite interesting, you know. I think like every creative person, like what you produce is made up of everything you've ever experienced, right? And me and Renee, even though we've known each other for a long time, and we have kind of the same toolbox in terms of produce and so on, what we produce differs greatly because we're different people.
Right.
So.
Right.
Magnus, what kind of people come to your restaurant, right? I mean, you have this, big book coming out on the Nordic cookbook.
Yeah.
It's going to be very different, I imagine, the people that cook from this to the people that actually make this long journey and reserve, a year in advance to come to your restaurant.
Yeah. So the restaurant is people who are interested in the meal as an experience. They travel there and they enjoy it and then they leave. The book is different because it's a documentary book. It's about the traditions of and culture of eating in the Nordic region. So it doesn't have anything to do with my restaurant, really.
Would you go there? How long does it take from London to get there? 15 hours?
It's not that bad, actually.
Is it
take a direct flight
12?
from Gatwick to Trondheim in Norway and then rent a car. So it's like 5 hours, maybe.
5
if you're
hours.
lucky. And everything kind of
And do you have a place I can sleep afterwards?
Yeah, we have a small hotel as well.
And you charge? Do you charge premium, or can you actually, make the numbers work, keeping it to a level that is affordable to more people?
Like it's a kind of restaurant that's very expensive to produce, not because it's located there, but because of what it is, the level of ambition. So it costs like what other restaurants in its segment cost all over the world.
So you two have something in common. You're both doing research, right? Eric is a famous European economist. Except Magnus actually closed his restaurant for 20 weeks to be able to, invent these great recipes. Would you like 20 weeks off?
I actually, last year I did 3 months in Berlin, sort of a little bit away from you all, also to think deeper. But I like your 20 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm going to come and eat at your place.
That's nice. You're more than welcome.
Yeah, I think
no, it's for us. Like we did this this year. We closed for 20 weeks. We haven't done it every year.
Right.
And for example, next year we're not going to do it because it's very, very costly. And for us to get return on that, we have to have specific projects that really merits that time and that can bring something back to the restaurant.
Right.
So it differs from every year.
But Magnus, this is actually a serious point. And when you speak to creative directors, when you speak, to the captains of industries, is actually you need time to think and you need time to innovate.
Yeah.
The decision to close for 20 weeks was at the expense of profits to make sure that you delivered a high-quality product.
Definitely.
Did it work?
It did.
Did it change?
Yeah, I think so. We got a lot of stuff done because for me, the ideas, they come all the time. The ideas about different things to do in the concept, but then you have to have time to actually realize them, to actually investigate and to do research and to implement the ideas in the restaurant.
All right, you can see pictures.
I
There you
fantastic.
go, Favik.
I'm definitely going.
All right, 5 hours if you're lucky.
I'm sold.
I'm looking forward to having you there.